mastery. Repetition is the secret to mastery. You want to master anything, you've already found a way that it works. Just start doing it over and over and over and over. Once you found that this works, from what you saw from TBS, from the testimonies of the educators, from the strategies that they share, from the trades that they called, from the way they were looking, does it look like this business works? I want you to put it on that chart. Does it look like the business works? Yes or no? I want to hear from you. Absolutely. So what do you need to do? Get that knowledge that they share and do it over and over and over and over. Somebody say, how long? Till you become a multi-millionaire in dollars, multi-billionaire in dollars, over and over. Till you start creating, you become a master. Because when you master anything, you become a master. Now you start creating other masters. So when we say repetition is a secret to mastery, when you get to that level of mastery, you become a master. And you can now mentor other people to become masters. It sounds like rhyme, right? But that is the truth. That is the truth. So tonight, we are kicking off from, the lessons we learned, our TBS experience. And also, starting from tomorrow, we get into some trainings. That will help you, we'll start today, really. We'll start today, but we'll get deeper tomorrow. So get ready, get your books ready, because we'll be sharing everything. TBS will be launched, the TBS package will be launched on the 1st. I don't want you to get on that go live and be the one to ask you, so what do they mean? What do they mean by entry price? What do they mean by stop loss? What do they mean by risk to reward, 2 to 1? I want you to be way ahead of every other person. Way ahead, because you're a member of the double blessing family. We are not the masses, and you can't afford to be one. We are exceptional. So getting into this, I want to, call up on one of our leaders. We have different topics. So I know all of you got inspired by one thing or another. I'll be calling up on Dr. Sufi to come and share with us her experience centered around this topic, the power of environment, as shared by Millie Mills. Dr. Sufi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, awesome. All right, awesome. Excellent evening, everybody. It was an amazing event. It was really powerful, really power-packed. Personally, the information that came forth, I know the night that they came, I know Ness was telling us that we should get ready. We should ensure that we are prepared for what is coming. But personally, I didn't even know how heavy it was going to come, because it was, what came was quite unexpected. Okay, so what came was quite unexpected, and it was really inspiring for me. I know, sitting down in that hall, hearing so many speakers pour out their hearts, because that's what they literally did. They just came to pour out their hearts. It was, what's the word now? For lack of a better term, it just kept me in a quiet place, really reflecting on everything that was shared. And okay, now speaking specifically about the power of environment, and this was what Millie Mills shared. One thing that I never really knew when I came into this space, when I see all of these educators, you feel that they had it good in life. They had everything for them working out well. But it was a rude shock to me when I realized that half of the people there, half of them never grew up with a father figure, right? They were all, like, half of them did not have a father to look up to. And then it also came as a shock to know that even Millie Mills herself really never went to college. When she was speaking, and that's what I want to share, when she was speaking about her experience growing up, she said she had teachers that put her down, that always made her feel like she could never amount to anything, told her to her face that she could never learn to speak English because they all speak Spanish. And even before that session we had with Millie Mills, I had the opportunity to just sit down and talk with her when she was having breakfast the morning before the event. It was just two of us, and I was just asking her some personal questions, and she told me that you see what we see right now, because that morning she was looking very beautiful, well dressed, shout out to Mrs. IBK Mo that made some beautiful outfits for all of them. So she was wearing it, looking very nice. She said, and she looked at me and said, you see how I'm looking right now? That she's looking all glammed up and so arranged, everything looks good, but it was never like this. And she told me that there was a time when she used to lay on the floor, crying, weeping, losing money in the market, like losing and losing. Some of us may have lost money, and it's breaking our hearts that we've lost, let me not call any amount now, but when you see what some of these people have gone through, and I was just spellbound listening to her that morning, when she was saying, laying flat on the floor, crying, trying to learn this skill set, making mistakes, losing money, and now everybody is looking at her, all, hey, Millie Mills, HFX queen and all of that, but we don't know what she has really passed through. And she was just encouraging me that morning, and after that morning, then the next day we had the event, and she was talking about this, of how she was put down. But then she never really stayed there. And I know that one of the main reasons is because of the environment she was in, right? The environment she placed herself into. Her and her husband went to Ness, and it was Ness that started teaching them, guiding them. And I remember Ness even saying that when both of them came, that's Millie Mills and her husband, came to his house to see him, the husband was just walking around asking for things. Okay, where is this? Where is that? He was not paying attention. It was Millie Mills that was the one that sat down and was learning and learning and learning. And today, look at where she is. So what am I trying to say? Yes, she had all the odds were against her, but she didn't stay there. She definitely put herself in that environment. She was the one that went to Ness and decided to learn this skill, and was not even put down, even when things were not going her way, and focused on learning. And I remember the last thing she told me that morning when we spoke is, she's forever a student. She's always learning. She's always learning. She'll never stop learning. She's forever a student. So that education is still an ongoing thing for her. And even the environment she has put herself in has elevated her to where she is, and she's still immersing herself in that same environment, which is the lesson we need to learn from all of this I've spoken about now. You need to keep learning, just learn from her, right? Keep being a student and keep immersing yourself in this environment, in this space, because it definitely will rub off on you, right? It's not surprising that they are all educators. They are all, she calls them her, that's Minnie Mills. She calls the guys her TBX brothers, right? So it is not surprising that they're in that circle, right? Because iron sharpens iron, right? If you are together with other people, no, how do I put it now? Okay, he said that, you know, if you hang around 5 millionaires, then the chances that you are the 6th is very, very high. And why? It's because of the environmental exposure, the place you are putting yourself in. It is truly, truly powerful. So I hope you got something from that. Thank you so much, my chairman, for giving me the opportunity to share. Back to you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Sophie, for sharing. I mean, I know you have so much to share, but you came to time. Thank you so much for that. And you see, I hope some of you are taking notes. You are taking notes. These were individuals like some of us. They had some of the challenges that some of us had, but they didn't give up. They didn't say, oh, because of this, because of that. They didn't start winning from their day one. Can you imagine somebody losing, and rolling on the floor crying? But the cry is, I must make it. The cry is not that, oh, I've lost money, I'm not doing it again. Oh, they introduced me to scam. Start cursing the person that brought you into the business. No. The cry is, I must know this thing. I must know this trading. I must know the building. And she got exposed to the right environment. What is the right environment? Nes Vasquez teaching him. Now you have all the amazing educators. Ken Moore, Dr. Nodikbe. I teach here. You have Dr. Sufi. You have Emmanuel Durojai. You have Engineer CJ. You have Pastor Hope. Several individuals that are, doing amazing things in the market right here in the Double Blessing Nation. Expose yourself to those environments and learn, practice, repeat it over and over and over, and watch your life transform. Watch your life completely transform. I mean, you can go on and on and on and on, but like I said, don't miss any day of this week. Don't. And also invite people to be on this course. Invite all your team members, both active, inactive. Tell them it's a new day. This is not a time not to have your package on. This is not a time to complain about money, because with this, you will never lack money. With this knowledge, $175 or $275 a month will never be anything, because that's the money you'll be making in a minute or two. Yeah. Yeah. So I want to call on Mr. Ken Vrimo. I hope he's in a good place. Mr. Ken Vrimo was at the center of it all. He's the chairman of the local organizing committee. Put some fire emojis to celebrate Mr. Kenry, for the amazing job of chairing the TBX Africa launch. You know, you might never know what it entails, but I can tell you it involves a lot, a whole lot. So, Mr. Kenry, welcome back to Nigeria.
Excellent evening, sir.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So share with us, you know, just a bit about a few things we need to know about TBX package. Because the next set of days we are positioning ourselves to hit the ground running, and nobody in this team. We have two educators, so we must have the advantage. True or true? Put it on that chat.
First of all, I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you once more again. So I appreciate the support, effort, the leadership, the guidance. Without you, it wouldn't have even been possible, you know, for us to even have this event. You know, I'm grateful to you and Chair Queen. I'm grateful to everyone. You actually said it all, and if I say this is next level, I'm undermining the opportunity of the right word to say. And I would say we've been elevated, we've been given an opportunity to be a spearhead of what is to happen in the industry of trading. Now, first off, if you guys don't understand what TBX stands for, TBX is not just time-based exchange or time-based experience. It stands for something bigger. In the I Am Academy, there's never been an academy there's never been a system that has two academies. All right. So TBX is actually one system that has two academies involved. So now you guys, because over time, a lot of people really, you know, HFX was a hype that became a reality. All right. Not everybody understand what binary option was, but HFX made people understand what binary option was. And people now took advantage of binary options like Forex. All right. So it almost, in fact, it took the space of Forex because of the easeability of people earning money on the fast-paced movement expiration. Now, in the environment of Forex, which is something a lot of people never had the opportunity to learn, there's what we call scalping. All right, scalping has the highest environment of making money in the financial market fast. All right, but at the same time, it takes education to be able to master the skill of scalping. That is why, you know, the option environment became very well known. Now imagine you having an experience with options. All right, we've nailed options, we own it, and now we're bringing scalping, which is MT4. So people who are in the TBX environment, so now you are in TBX, you're in binary option. With your binary option experience, your package, you now have access to learn the environment of Forex. And I like to say this. It's something there was a hunger, and one way or the other, God accepted. A lot of people have not gotten to 7-figure because they still have the mindset of the just copy and paste. It takes a certain level of skill set to get you to 6 figures in trading. And that skill set has to do with you knowing how to operate the market, just like a surgeon. You know how to analyze the market. You know support and resistance. You know how the market moves. So people didn't really pay attention to these things because of the time expiration of trading. But with scalping, people can now know how to know where to buy a market, all right, and leave it for 15 minutes and also take 10 pips out of it, all right? Different portfolios. So it's now going to window the opportunity of you knowing how to trade. And when you know how to trade, that is when you're really running your way to 6 and 7 figures. So it's a massive opportunity to have 2 academies at one approach. All right. And that's not all. In the whole of the company, the most approached software of the company is Hourglass. Throw a putting a 7 on the chat. All right. The most subscribed software in the company is Hourglass. Because of the potency of the Hourglass, all right, not just that this company is giving you 2 academies, they're also making the Hourglass free. All right, that's amazing. Free of charge. So the moment we launch Hourglass, you're now going to get, the moment we launch TBS, you're going to get Hourglass for free. Now, another equipment to further to help those that are on options. So we're not going to have 2 copy and paste, software, which is going to give you 1. So imagine you as a TBX trader, you are getting ideas that you just take for 10 pips, 20 pips, scrap ideas, all right, that you just copy and paste. Easy. It's now easy to sell a package because now someone who's working doesn't even want to wait in the market, let 5 minutes go. You cannot take scalping, all right? Entry, stop loss, take profit, 10 pips, 20 pips, just copy and paste and you're driving your car, all right? Now, opportunities will also come. You can choose to take trades on scalp, you can choose to take trades on binary, and guess what? It's free of charge. People will now have massive opportunity to earn, but at the same time learn the skill. All right. I really didn't understand why they make it free, but we need to break the market. We need to bring more people to win. It's giving IBOs the opportunity, all right, to sell a better product at a more affordable rate. Now, with the same money you're paying to get the value, you're not going to get it for free with another education, with access to more educators, with access to more training, but at a more affordable price. So it's giving IBOs an edge to sell a good product at a more affordable price. So that's massive. So there's going to be training. You can understand what a PIP is, what a stop loss is, which are what our chairman is already saying. We're going to be doing several series of training. So this is the time. For me now, it's not for the students. I'll be very honest to say this. If we are still focused on student perspective, then you're missing out on the opportunity. As a business person, I need everybody to put business on the chart. All right, put the word business. All right, you make money from the environment of business. Okay, you're going to grow from the environment of business. If you do not set up a business structure right now, you've missed out already. So this is the time you're getting your list. If you've never approached a list, this is the time you're writing out a list of 500 names. And you're telling them, guess what? We have a package at a very affordable price that will help you earn in multiple portfolios. You can have a portfolio in scalping, you can have a portfolio in binary. You can learn how to master the skill. We have a strategy that works to have 2 different academies for just the price of one. And now they will come in. It will not just be the hype of binary, to not be learn how to trade, learn how to buy the market, learn how to sell the market and win. It gives you an opportunity to sell more value at a very affordable price. That is what I can say for tonight. And I'm super excited as to, what's unfolding. We're just getting started. All right. And anyone who's in this environment right now, all you should focus on is the business. Thank you very much, Chairman, for having me. I'm grateful. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So did we get that? Did we get that? You are getting more value over value for less. Hourglass is coming free. HFS Swipe is coming free. Even the app that will be sending the trade ideas you take on MT4 is coming free. Dear Lord. Who is excited there? So no add-ons. Free, free, free. You are making money on binary options. You are making money on trading on MT4. And it's so beautiful because you can get more people in now. Like some, the HFS package, there are countries like Canada. You know, Canada outlawed binary option trading. Now you can get back to all your prospects in Canada and tell them, we have something now for you in TBX. Because for countries like Canada, that binary option is not legal, they can take the trade on MT4. Pips base, and they will still be in profit. You will still have your customers, and they will still make money fast, and they'll be getting the alerts. That is the power of what we have. That is the power of what we have. So that is the brief we have for today. But before we call it a night and you get ready for tomorrow, let me show you things we'll be treating on tomorrow. So don't just come. All right. I know there are some new people here. I will show you a thing or two now. So let's quickly, for the sake of, how many of you, this is your first week in the business? 1 week. So for TBX, TBX. So TBS will be 2 different academies. We have the options, binary options, where you take time-based trading. And we have the forex, where you take scalping, short-term trades. So I'm just recapping for those of you that didn't get it. So the way you take each trade varies. This is binary options. So tonight, quickly, before we wrap up, for the sake of all our new people, we'll show you how to take trades on binary options. So we have the binary option, then we have forex. But the forex we have is short-term trade, also known as scalping. You know, there are people that say scalping. I don't scalp. That is their business. How much do they have? Some people have scalped their way to 7 figures, 8 figures. So it's not about your style of trading. It's about the profitability. Put it on their chart. Not about your style. It's all about profitability, profit. It's all about profit. Because some people will say, scalping. No, I don't scalp. Ask them, have they withdrawn $1,000 from the market before? Have they withdrawn 10,000? How about 100,000? So somebody that have withdrawn millions wants to show you how he did it. And you are first concerned about the name. You are first concerned about the name. So this is it. Binary options, forex. So for those of us that are here, new members, I want you to listen up now. Listen up, listen up. There are 2 brokers that we use. 2 brokers that we use for binary option trading. Listen to me. don't go outside these brokers, except the leaders tell you otherwise. I don't want to hear a story of, I've been trying to withdraw my money. These are the two brokers that we use. OnePrimeOptions.com, IQOption.com. These two brokers, we've been using them, is on the chart. It's on the chart. All right, let me put it here. www.oneprimeoptions.com. www.iqoption.com. If you go outside these two, you are wrong. This is for binary options. For Forex, we'll talk about Forex tomorrow, so don't worry yourself. I got you. This is for those of us in Nigeria, Europe, you're in America, for USA is www.nadex.com. That's for US. Except you know how to use VPN in US or Canada, you can use OnePrime. But if you don't, just use Nadex. You'll be fine. You will be fine. Okay? IQ Cent is not same as IQ option. No. Good news. It's not same. You can see the spelling doesn't look same. The pronunciation doesn't look same. So don't go on those IQ Cent and those they are brothers. Don't go there. You go there, you don't want to get that money back. You don't want to. Except you just want to be doing $200, $500. But the day that your money enter reasonable money to do something reasonable, you might have issues with it. I'm telling you from experience, not what I was told. I've heard from a lot of people, but me also, I have such experience. So how do you take trade on one prime option? So first and foremost, let me show you how. If you don't have an account with them, go and open an account. You get a demo account with them and practice. Don't be in a hurry. Some of you are so much in a hurry, you don't want to practice. And you now start losing money. Money you are not meant to lose. You now lose it, which is very wrong. So this is the interface. So this is the interface. All right. I will be stopping this recording now to start again. Stop recording.